Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Will and welcome back to the same old thing.
Nothing new, nothing changed, same old.
My name is Will and this is episode 2 of what we're officially calling Will on the Move. In the last episode, I spilled all of the Arizona tea. Okay, as to why I'm moving out of this place. Right at the entrance every day, this man is smoking.
I got bronchitis. Call the ambulance.
Don't get me started on the chicken bones. Do it look like I want to do 80 miles per hour to get something other than a bean burrito? My sink is about to fall out.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Y'all have some very interesting responses. A lot of support. Tons of support.
I just want to say that I'm really grateful for everything.
But also a lot of people who are just like jaded on the whole apartment thing, like this one. This one pretty much sums it all up. How about save that money and buy a house? What's to prevent the next place from having smokers, trashy grounds, and reckless kids? Absolutely nothing. I'm kidding. Absolutely something. There are smoker-free communities out there where you have to sign an addendum to your lease where it clearly states the repercussions if you're found smoking. My last apartment complex was like this, and you couldn't be caught within 30 feet of an entrance or someone else's apartment.
Yeah, I got you. I got you on camera.
If you did, baby girl, shablam, $30 fine, pay up.
Give it to me now!
Listen, I don't mind if you smoke. I just mind if you smoke at the entrance. Girl, think about the children. Think about me, a non-smoker who has to walk through all of that just to get to my apartment. Could you imagine if you could get secondhand drunk every time you stood next to somebody drinking, you also got a little bit drunk?
What?
Now, why would you drink at an entrance where you know people are coming in and out so that they get secondhand drunk? Does that make sense to you?
What's not clicking?
It don't. Speaking of trashy grounds, baby girl, my last apartment, a golden standard, they had trash concierge. So every day at 6 p.m., a whole team of people would come, take our trash cans, and then quietly, cleanly, and neatly dispose of our trash. We also had a small but mighty maintenance crew. It was like 3 people who would clean the entire premises every single day. So there were no chicken bones.
What is that?
And the whole reckless children thing, you're gonna see in this video how apartments kind of like get around that, because I don't think you can flat out just deny families to live at your apartment complex. So when I hear people say stuff like this, honestly, all of your issues are valid, but the only way to avoid it is to get a house. I say no. No way, Jose. Because I think you can find your peace in an apartment complex. You don't have to settle. And this whole buy a house thing, although I do want to buy a house, I want to buy a nice house. I'm saving up. I'm not gonna just buy a house just because I'm rushing into it.
Manifest your goals.
But even if the trashy ground stayed, the chicken bones were on the ground at my new place, reckless children at my new place, and maybe like a smokers convention on my front porch, there's even more tea, girl, as to why I'm leaving.
Girl, what's going on?
My car got robbed. Yeah. Girl, I can't make this up, girl. I gotta leave.
Nah, we gotta go.
There's minimal security in this place. There's one security guard walking around. He don't know what's going on. There's also a brick wall that like surrounds the whole premises. It's about 6 feet tall. And one day I was walking Goose and I saw somebody literally hopping over the dang on wall. He wasn't hurting nobody. He was just vibing, honestly. And so I didn't really tell nobody. But then 5 days later, my car got robbed. And then, I saw a maintenance man and I was like, hey, Mr. Maintenance Man, are there cameras up in here? Because my car got robbed. And he looked at me like,
Shut up!
¿A quién estás diciendo shut up tú?
also, my air conditioning is whack, okay? The air conditioning only reaches my living room. It doesn't go to the other rooms. I guess there's some kind of blockage in the system. I told the maintenance people about it, but guess what? Nobody fixed it. Also, a mysterious white powder is coming out of the vent in my living room. And that is, everybody say it with me, too much. Let's leave. So with all of that in mind, let's go ahead and start this apartment search. I'm looking for security, cleanliness, space, light, good vibes, a good location, and no kids.
Oh my.
Let's start this thing.
Here we go. Once again. Here we go. Once again, I am kind of, maybe, sort of, almost looking for an apartment. I don't know if I really enjoy where I live, and I'm kind of just in this stage of life, and I have been on that stage, baby girl, for a very long time as a residency at this point. I'm at this stage where it's like, just be where you want to be. B-A-R-B-I-E. Barbie girl. I'm living on the outskirts of Phoenix, baby girl. And people be like, you live in Phoenix? I'll be like, yeah. They be like, where? I'll be like, over here. And they be like, that's New Mexico. I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna take you all with me on this process again. Let's go. Here goes the first apartment.
Apartment number 1. We move in first to the common area. It's giving very random kind of decor, like nothing goes together, but I guess it kind of works.
What is that?
The indoor common area was nice. It had plenty of space to work, to eat food, and hang out with friends, but it was kind of like open concept and connected to the leasing office. And you can't really have no fun when you feel like you're being supervised. The gym was small. The floor in there makes it look like there's a lot going on, but there ain't.
No ma'am.
It's pretty ill-equipped compared to my current gym, but my tour guide, I think, saw some concern on my face, and so she brought up this point.
Also, if you wanted to, we could go across the street and look, because it's actually our sister property.
Oh, cool.
So we could go ahead and check that out after.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have access to the gym and everything across the street.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool, right? There's 2 apartment complexes across the street from each other. They're pretty much owned by the same company, so when you have access to one, you have access to the amenities at the other one. Next, we went through the garage, where I did a really bad job of filming because I was just talking to the girls, you know what I mean? But here's where the mailboxes are located, and the concierge packaging that you can see on the left. That's a great way to prevent package theft and keep it all safe. There was also a bike storage room that was full up to the brim, and I was kind of confused. I was like, that many people ride bikes around here? But the next thing that she said made it all make sense, y'all.
We have a special right now. We'll waive the first parking spot, and then the second one, you'll just have to pay $50 monthly.
If you move in with a roommate who also has a car, one of y'all gotta pay $50 a month to park.
Allegedly.
It ain't gonna be me. And the parking being free for the first car is a special. So not even regularly do they offer free parking. You just have to pay $1,200 a month to host 2 cars in the garage. Not a month, a year.
Okay.
They do have elevators, which is a big plus, especially when you're moving. I currently don't have elevators, and it's a struggle. The tour guide took me straight up to the rooftop because I think it's like the most like cool amenity here. It was cute.
Definitely, I thought it was fun. I like the beach.
But there wasn't that much going on up there. It was just kind of like seating and like 2 grills in the back. The view was pretty nice. You got a view of like downtown and stuff. And this is when the tour guide was telling me about First Fridays, which is a big sort of like cultural art hub thing that happens every first Friday in front of the apartment complex. It's like street art, vendors, food, a whole bunch of people. It just seems like something that would be fun to do in the summertime.
It's summertime.
Anyways, the hallways were clean. I was checking, and the entry to your unit was closed off from the outside. It's like temperature controlled. I'm not like stepping out into like straight up heat. They had a few of these like outdoor lounge areas sprinkled throughout the complex where there's like fire pits and seating and grills. But the balconies in the surrounding apartments were like so low, it kind of felt that like you were invading people's privacy. It just felt like either like you were being just watched or you were watching somebody. It was just too much.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business.
A quick walk down the hallway and we got to the pool. I noticed immediately that there was no jacuzzi. Every apartment complex that I've been to so far has had a jacuzzi. The pool though is heated all year round here, but it's like kind of shallow. It's like 3.5 feet. And that's like not enough for me to truly get my Michael Phelps on, you know what I mean? Anyways, finally, an apartment. That's what we came here to see. It's so much brighter in here than my current apartment. All of the cabinets are white, stainless steel appliances, including a dishwasher, a nice large sink, and a fridge. This one unit in particular was 780 square feet, and it was a 1-bedroom. It felt kind of small, even for like a 1-bedroom. But the living room window was so huge that it like made it okay. The bathrooms are really nice, and they have like these stand-up showers. Pause. No. Every time I see one of these kind of closets, these little sliding door situations, I get triggered. I get triggered back into my old apartment. I hate these closets. They are a disgrace to humanity, and they are a joke with no punchline. You can't, the doors are too heavy, girl. You can't see all your clothes at once, so it's so hard to figure out what you actually want to wear. But guess what? I walked around the corner and boom, there was a whole walk-in closet, so my bad.
I was playing.
My bad, Mr. Apartment. The tour guide was also telling me that they encourage the residents to paint.
Okay.
Which is so interesting to me because I feel like most apartment complexes don't want you to paint, or they won't tell you that up front, right? You have to kind of ask. But she was like, yeah, we will pay for you to paint. We encourage you to paint. We want you to feel like comfortable in this space. So I thought that was pretty cool. We walked across the street to their sister property to see like if I was interested in any of the units there, which I kind of actually was. Immediately a different vibe. It's given very much new breakout coffee shop that's only there because of gentrification. But it was mature and moody, so I'll give it that. I was expecting the gym in this one to be like way larger because she had sensed my worries about the gym in the other building, But girl, it was the same size. It was the same size, Miss Girl.
So small. I don't like that.
What's big?
Although the floor pattern was a bit more doable. No headaches. We went into the dog wash real quick because I told her I had a dog. And she was telling me how nice it is to have that kind of thing there. And the whole time I was like this. Girl, the whole time I was like, girl, let's go. It stinks so bad in here. Yo, it smells like straight up
10 cans of bounce that ass.
Girl, I couldn't breathe.
I was like, oh my God. That caught me off guard. I did not expect it.
After that, we went to the rooftop, and it was a cute little vibe. You know what I mean? There was grills. The view was still cute from there. Very similar to the one across the street, similar in size. But there was this like weird graffiti mural on your way out, and it just felt unethical. Something about it just felt not right. Call the UN. Okay, so apartment number 1 in this building is 698 square feet. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And it instantly felt bigger than the apartment in the other building. And I think it's because there's like these floor to almost ceiling windows. She tried to tell me there was floor to ceiling windows. Girl, I see like a good 1.5 feet. The bathroom is disconnected from the bedroom so that it's like more accessible to guests. And the bathroom's nothing new, it's similar to the one in the other building. In general, I would say that the bedroom is like smallish, but there's a good old walk-in closet that kind of makes up for it. There is a balcony and it's nice, but it's just too dang on hot in Arizona to be like sitting out on your balcony. What are you doing? Baking yourself? Anyway, there are trash chutes here. Okay, so you can actually just go into this room and throw your bag of trash off the 3rd floor and it will go down into a dumpster, and you don't have to deal with people's trash juice going up and down the stairs like I'm dealing with currently. Now this next apartment, y'all gotta brace yourselves, okay? Cause it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a little over 1,000 square feet at 1,093 square feet. But the tenants just moved out, and I was like begging to see a 2-bedroom in this place. And she called the manager, and the manager was like, yeah, there's one that's like just being like overturned. So like just go in there and check to see if it looks okay and it's fine to show a prospective resident. Yeah, girl, here it is.
Me too, yes. So let me make sure it's not too awful. It's not like a dead body in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is really bad.
Okay, it's fine.
Because I know they're in the process of cleaning it.
Fine.
I don't know why the fridge is all the way out, but...
They're like in the process of cleaning this one.
So kind of to get you...
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was gross. It was nasty in there. You don't really get to see it fully in this footage, but it was nasty.
I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh.
The island was huge, y'all. It was so big. Like, something about a large kitchen island screams just like luxury. And look at these beautiful dark floors. Like, I was obsessed with this unit, even though it was disgusting. The bedroom was a really good size, and there was this really nice kind of like hybrid walk-in sliding doors, like closet that I wasn't mad at. And the bathroom was giving definitely what it was supposed to give. Okay, the high ceilings are beautiful. My ceilings at my current bathroom are like right on my head, sis. Tons of storage space and a light above the shower, which is kind of like an added bonus. And the second bedroom was pretty much the same, except the bathroom was like detached. Oh my God, girl, I went into the bathroom. Ooh. Y'all, tell me why I went into that bathroom and it was dookie in the toilet. I had to leave immediately. I couldn't believe that I was in that bathroom with somebody else's dookie that has been probably sitting there for at least 10 days. Get me out of here. I'm running out of here. Now, the last apartment that I was showed in this complex was a corner unit. So it had a ton more kind of like lights and windows and stuff, but it was oddly shaped.
What?
Baby girl was giving us isosceles triangle, lots of trapezoids. It had a small den in there, and she only showed that to me because I told her I would use the second bedroom as an office. And so she was like, hey, look at this unit with a den in it. And we went in there, and girl, that thing was so small. There was no way that I was going to fit all of my camera equipment, my desk, my setup, all that stuff in that small little den. So immediately I had kind of like nixed this one, but this whole unit was like really nice. It just had a big kitchen pretty much. Like all the other spaces were like nicely sized, but I felt like the kitchen took up a lot of space. So that was complex number 1. 2 different buildings, 2 different vibes and layouts. Some I really liked and others I definitely were not vibing with. So let's just move on to apartment complex number 2. So this next apartment complex has a super fun design. I already feel like immediately it's like young and energetic, flashy. Okay, like look at this library. Okay, this was the first thing that I saw. This was the first of their 2 common areas that I was showed. And it's nice because it's separated from the leasing office. Unlike the last apartment complex, this one is completely separate from that, so you don't feel like you're being supervised. A full-on oven, a refrigerator, a kind of like TV lounge area, and then there's also a lofted kind of balcony where it's like a reading nook and there's more books up there and a view. Going out to the pool area, y'all, this one felt like a full-on resort. Like we were in Cabo. And there was tons of like palm trees, obviously, but also lounge areas, places to sit. There was grills, fire pits everywhere. The pool was really nice and it had like a cute sort of split design between that and the jacuzzi. The pool is heated. There's also these cool little speakers that are around the complex that are disguised as rocks. And you can connect your Bluetooth devices to it. Straight through all of that though is the gym. And the gym was 2 floors. It was pretty nice. It had a lot of equipment. I wouldn't say it's the largest gym I've seen in an apartment complex, but it's a pretty good size. Different machines that I definitely don't have in my current gym. In this one, and on top, if you go up the stairs, there's a cardio deck for like the treadmills and the ellipticals and a hydration station, a bathroom, all that good stuff. Just outside the pool and the gym area, there's kind of like this lounge area strip where there's like a bunch of grills and like bar setups and places to like kind of relax. There's a ping pong table. This is the second common area. It's super cozy, super weird design. It's very kitschy. And they had these chandeliers that were ridiculous.
Why?
But necessary.
So you can't get to any of the other floors without your fob, which is nice because you don't have people on your floor that don't belong there. And same thing with parking. They can't get down to the parking garage.
So that's nice, right? Because if you don't live on that floor, you ain't got access to it. So I don't want to have random kids playing in front of my door for 45 minutes with a scooter.
They taking these scooters.
What you trying to say?
They taking scooters. I done seen them like if their friend's scooter break down, they taking a scooter, throwing it over their shoulder. They riding out on the scooter.
So finally we made it to the apartment. Cooking with gas is so different from cooking electric, and I almost prefer gas. So this is a surprise for sure because I have not seen units in Arizona at this price point with a gas stovetop. The sink was deep, stainless, and not doubled, which is so nice. I be struggling, baby girl, with my double sink trying to wash like big pots. All of the units come with smart thermometers, so you can voice activate your like air conditioning, set it to respond to things like the weather outside or just times of the day. There's also speakers integrated into the ceiling. That's also another cool kind of feature. The laundry is full-sized and stacked, and I'm not sure if I like washer and dryers that are stacked or not. Like this, I don't know yet. Some of the apartments had this like Juliet style situation where you could only open these doors and there was no real balcony, but there were some bars there just so that you don't like fall out of your apartment. And it's actually pretty nice, and I would prefer this over like just taking up space for an actual balcony, because then you have kind of like the comfort of being in your living room and still getting sort of like an outdoor experience. On our way out, I was so excited that I didn't even notice that there's 2-door fridges, which is really nice. There's more space there, I would say. Equal amounts of space for fridge and freezer kind of stuff. But also on the outside, there's the whole kit and the caboodle, baby girl. Okay? Crushed ice, regular ice, cubed ice, water.
Okay.
Love it. Outside in the hallways, which again have that controlled access, there's trash chutes. So just like the other apartment complex, you can toss your trash in the trash chute.
Trash.
It'll go down to the garbage. You don't have to drag it down the steps. But there's also recycling on this complex. Recycling. That's one of the things that I didn't like about my current apartment is that there's no recycling. But this one, they recycle for you. For free. Also, I went into the trash chute, and it smelled so good in there. There are people who come every single day to all of the trash units and like take away the trash, and they make sure that the air purifier is working and like a diffuser that makes it smell good in there. So that's a plus. There's also a full like house cleaning service that comes every single day, and they sweep and vacuum and clean the stairwells and the hallways. So to all of y'all who were like, oh, like trash is everywhere, you're gonna get that at every apartment, not this one. The garage was underground, which is nice because one, it's hot in Arizona and everybody be wanting that covered parking because otherwise your side view mirror is gonna melt off. But also two, security reasons. Let's not forget that my car got robbed in broad daylight. And the parking here is free.
Is there a parking fee, or is it just?
No, it's included.
Okay.
The second apartment that I was showed was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was 985 square feet. Everything was just about the same, but this had those 2 sliding doors situation in the larger bedroom. I think they thought that by including 2 of those kind of closets that it would make it better, but it made it worse.
Get it away. Get it away from me now.
That is a no for me, dog. It's a deal breaker. I'm not living there. Also, the tour guide was telling me about how standing showers are like one of the #1 kind of deterrents for families. So they don't get many families applying to rent there because they want to bathe their children in a bath. They want to have bathtubs in their apartment. So if there's a standing shower, typically like families won't rent there. And so that was nice because I didn't see one kid in sight, nor did I hear one. So I'm back home from seeing the second apartment. I am sweating. I think I found the one. Oh my God, the amenities were so nice. It was so nice. I don't even know what else to say. Honestly, like I'm at a loss for words. The pool was beautiful. The jacuzzi is 10 times your pay. You know what I mean? The apartments were not as spacious as the apartments here are. Like I have like over 1,000 square feet of like apartment here. Over there, the 2-bedroom is like 990 square feet. So it's a tad bit smaller, love, but it's really nice. You know what I mean? Like the infrastructure is super well done. Everything's built with quality. Double door fridges, lots of cabinetry, stand-up showers, which is nice because you're not getting like stuff all over, you know, the floors, water. For $2,100 a month, and I would be moving in with my partner. So, I don't know if I've told you, I'm in a relationship, yes. So I wouldn't be paying that full price. It's actually cheaper to move in there than it is to just stay here. So I am moving. Like I have to, because I in the long run would be saving money. So that was the second apartment that I went to go see, and I'm kind of like dead set on that one right now. I'm gonna go visit another apartment complex, but it's kind of looking like option number 2. Finally, okay, we are at the final apartment complex. And this one do be making some valid points. We started off at the pool, which was like pretty nice. There was this huge like waterfall situation that was like kind of hard for you to see. But I immediately spotted people my age having fun, which is a telltale sign. They kind of looked like paid actors because it was like this cute little diverse little group, you know what I mean? Giving very much brochure tease. But listen, all I cared about is that there were no kids in sight. There was a few grills, some cozy lounge areas, a jacuzzi.
Stop it!
We went up to the common area, which to the left was like a business situation where there was like a huge conference table in there. Everything else in the common area was like kind of shut down for social distancing. But there was this cool wine situation. Plenty of little refrigerators and food warmers, which I guess is different from a microwave. All in all though, it's giving kind of like corporate event space. Like, it's not giving comfy and cozy and young and flirty. It's giving, I'm finna host a workshop on how to start a t-shirt business.
What?
When it came to the actual apartment, I wasn't that blown away. Mostly because it was kind of more of the same. It felt like the apartment that I'm already living in. The kitchen was nice. It was pretty spacious. There was lots of like storage. Bedroom was actually a pretty good size. It could fit a bed, you know, and a few pieces of furniture. And before I turned the corner, the tour guide was telling me how much I was going to be obsessed, baby girl, with the closets. There was so much space. Oh my God. Girl, I turned the corner and it was two of those sliding door closets. Why? I was so upset. I was so angry, and I had to fake it, girl. Look at how I said this.
Okay, nice.
Oh, nice. That's all I could come up with, girl. I couldn't keep it in. Moving on, I really liked the bathroom, specifically for the tile in the backsplash of the shower. That gray tile, something about it is very appealing to me. I'm obsessed. Anyway, they got the laundry on deck, and the second bedroom has a view of the balcony. Much like my bedroom here, I have a view of the balcony, and it's kind of annoying seeing all that space go to something that I don't even use. This bedroom was honestly no different from the first, except the bathroom was kind of detached, and there was a walk-in closet. This whole complex had a bunch of these cute little outdoor lounge areas that had balconies that kind of like looked over into the pool area. It was just like a cute vibe, a cute little moment that you can just, you could just sit there with a book or whatever, take a call. But we passed one on our way to the gym, and there was like a woman there that the tour guide was like, "Hey girl," because that woman actually is a resident personal trainer for the residents. like what, girl? They literally have a personal trainer on deck, like at all times, for group fitness and personal training, and it's all free. But moving into the fitness center was pretty nice, okay? It was pretty spacious. They had a lot of equipment. There was also kind of this like separate room for yoga and spin. And there was these huge TVs that the tour guide took like 15 minutes to describe. She was like talking about how it's tiled and like the TVs can do so many different things. I don't know, girl. It's just a big TV. Oh. And with that exciting news about the big TV, we are done. Finally, we have finished the tours for all three, technically 4 apartment complexes. Now I gotta choose one, okay? I could choose one of these, or I could choose something that's totally not any of these. I could go rogue and do what I want to do. Girl, I could move to Alaska if I wanted to. At any rate, let me know, okay, what you would decide to live in, because I feel like y'all do be giving me like the insight that I don't have, like the perspective that I don't have, and you bring me back down here. Because I be like, I need this and I need that and I need this, and y'all just be like, girl, you don't need any of that. Just choose this one. I already signed the lease though. Girl! But I still want to know like what your perspective is. So apartment number 1, it's central to Phoenix's kind of like art event. The windows are huge. There's rooftop access, but the parking costs extra. Like for what? The gyms are small and there are no jacuzzis. Apartment complex number 2 is super fun, definitely super young, lots of energy. There's lots of security. There's no way that you're getting in there without knowing somebody or having access. 2, it's clean and there's tons of community space. The gym is pretty large. There's 2 floors. There's smart thermometers built in, as well as speakers in every room so that you can play all your jams. And there's recycling. But them sliding doors, baby girl, we can't do those. Sometimes they skimp on the closets. Apartment complex number 3 is definitely young. The gym is large and high tech, and they have a resident Megan personal trainer. And the common area is great for hosting the CEO of Twitter. They do got elevators, although every single complex that we saw had elevators, except in this one, it was broken.
Oh, Lord.
One of the elevators was broken. She took me to an elevator that was broken, and I was like, baby girl. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, baby girl, let's take the stairs. It's hot. They also had a Zen garden. Baby girl, very much this, you know what I mean? But it was like too hot to walk to, but apparently they got a Zen garden. The units, however, are just more of the same, and they run on the small side, like the very small side. So let me know which one you would choose down below. But that brings us to the end of this episode of Will on a Move. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, definitely give it a big old thumbs up. That helps a ton. And if you want to stick around and be my friend, be my homie, also stick around to see more of these episodes, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim, and TikTok.
Okay.
I hope to see you all back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim or Will on a Move. But until then, bye.